Keeping sensitive information safe is a growing concern, as retailers are seeing their data systems being breached. Major retailing organizations have been hit, and customers are becoming wary of using their credit cards. In order to protect yourself and our customers, we need to do our best to ensure that their information is safe. And that's where PCI DSS comes in. After this training, you'll be able to know what PCI DSS is and why it's important, and also know common data breaches and how to protect sensitive data from them. PCI DSS stands for the Payment Company Industry Data Security Standards. It is a comprehensive security standard aimed at helping organizations be proactive in protecting customer account data. These standards are backed by most major credit card companies and set standards for security management, policies, procedures, IT networks, POS software design, and more. Why do you need to know this? Being in retail, most of us have access to credit card data. The PCI DSS requires that all employees with access to credit card data be educated at least annually on the importance of credit card security. This is just another reason why we should be careful with sensitive data. It can happen to anyone.
I'm Sarah Hashimoris in the Los Angeles Times newsroom. If you shopped at a Target store on Black Friday, your credit card may have been affected by a massive security breach. Target said today that it's looking into a security breach involving stolen credit and debit card info for 40 million of its retail customers. The breach occurred during the peak of the holiday shopping season between November 27th and December 15th. The Times reports this may mean that cyber crooks have shoppers' names, card account numbers, expiration dates, and 3-digit security codes at their disposal. Online customers were not affected by the breach. Target said it alerted federal authorities and financial institutions after discovering the breach and said it's also teaming with a third-party forensics firm to investigate. If you're worried you may have been affected, Target is telling customers to closely check their accounts for fraudulent activity. It's not known how Target became aware of the security breach, but the retailer said the data break-in extended to nearly all of its 1,797 stores nationwide.
As a HouseMart employee, you must handle credit card information in accordance with PCI DSS standards at all times. We all have a responsibility to protect our customers' sensitive information, just as we trust that others would do the same when we shop at their stores. And what happens if we're not compliant with PCI DSS? HouseMart stores can be charged increased credit card processing fees, get fined upwards of $500,000, or worse, we lose the ability to process major credit cards altogether. Let's review some common data breaches. These include technology attacks, insecure office procedures, stolen or copied paper records, inadvertent disclosure, and malicious insiders. Hackers are sophisticated computer users that gain unauthorized access to data. Let's not make it easy for hackers to gain access by following these standard procedures. Each POS and computer user needs their own unique user ID with a strong password. Passwords are 8 characters in length and alphanumeric. Are any of these passwords familiar? I hope not. This list shows the top 10 worst passwords to use. Make sure you're not using these at home or at work. Do not share your username and password. Your passwords will be reset every 90 days, and you cannot reuse the previous 4 passwords. Lock or log off from your terminal when it's not in use. Even if you're just jumping off the register for a few minutes, log off so no unauthorized people can gain access to it. prevent any unauthorized persons from accessing your POS terminal or PC. Do not allow your coworker to use your register with your username. Remember, everybody has their own. And if you don't know the person and they're touching a computer, let management know. Do not create spreadsheets, documents, or store electronically any kind of credit card information. Notify supervisors immediately if you receive full credit card information electronically from any HouseMart source. And anyone that does not normally have access to your office must sign in the office visitor log and receive a visitor's badge. This way, you'll know that this person is on official business. Our computers have a wealth of data that could compromise people's sensitive information should it become lost or stolen. Let's make sure we keep our equipment safe. Make sure all doors to the office and filing cabinets with sensitive information are locked before you leave. And make sure to log off of your PC before you leave. Is your equipment not working properly? If your computer equipment is not working properly, notify your supervisor immediately. Our IT department will take care of it as well. Paperwork found in the office or from POS could contain sensitive information. If not taken care of properly, sensitive data could be leaked. Don't print paper records unless it's absolutely necessary. Never collect or write the card CVV2, CSC, or CID info on paper forms. And what are those? On a Visa, the CVV2, or the card verification value 2, is a 3-digit code on the back of the card in the signature panel. Like the Visa, the CVC, or card validation code, on a MasterCard is a 3-digit code on the back in the signature panel. In American Express's CID, or card identifier, is a 4-digit code on the front of an American Express. Lock up papers containing sensitive data when not in use. Destroy papers with sensitive data using an approved paper shredder. And never put paper containing intact credit card information in the trash. We may not know it, but the information we pass on through emails, texts, or social media could contain sensitive information. Do not email, instant message, text, put on social media any kind of sensitive data including usernames, passwords, or credit card numbers. Question anything that seems to contain unnecessary sensitive data. And follow the guidelines for protecting data storage devices and paper records. Sometimes, you may feel uneasy when someone you work with is doing something with sensitive data. If you feel this way, let a supervisor or manager know. And if you find sensitive data somewhere where it shouldn't be, report it to your supervisor or manager immediately. The Payment Company Industry Data Security Standards are rules and regulations created by the major credit card brands to help organizations protect customer-sensitive data. We must all follow PCI DSS guidelines when dealing with credit cards and sensitive information. If we don't, we can expect an increase in fees, excessive fines, or the loss of ability to process credit cards. There are 5 common types of data breaches, including technology attacks, insecure office procedures, lost or stolen information, inadvertent disclosure, and malicious insiders. Be sure to think about your actions when it comes to sensitive data and do the right thing. And remember, exceptional customer service extends beyond the sales floor. We all have a responsibility to take care of our customers' sensitive data. We treat others as we want to be treated, so protect every credit card number as if it were your own.